Hello, everyone. We're back with another thrilling update from TV Days Drama Digest, and today we're diving deep into the latest shocking developments on Days of Our Lives. The mystery surrounding Mark and the woman pretending to be Abigail has taken a sinister turn, and if you're eager to know who will uncover the truth, you've come to the right place. Let's get into it. Mark and the Imposter, a sinister sibling scheme. As viewers, we've all been on the edge of our seats trying to piece together the puzzle of this unfolding drama. The woman pretending to be Abigail and Mark are siblings. This shocking revelation has left everyone wondering what their true motives are. Why would they go to such great lengths to deceive Chad, Jack, and the entire town of Salem? While their purpose remains a mystery, one thing is certain: their plan is teetering on the edge of being exposed. Mark, the mastermind behind the fraud, was responsible for changing the DNA test results, leading Chad and Jack to believe that they had finally found Abigail. It was all part of a larger scheme orchestrated by Clyde, and while Chad and Jack were initially overjoyed, cracks in the facade are beginning to show. Jennifer's instinct, a mother's intuition. The first person to sense that something was amiss was Jennifer. As Abigail's mother, Jennifer has an instinctive connection with her daughter, and from the moment she laid eyes on the imposter, she felt a deep unease. While the DNA results told one story, Jennifer couldn't shake the feeling that the woman standing in front of her wasn't truly Abigail. The way she spoke, her mannerisms, even her demeanor, something just didn't add up. It was a mother's intuition, and Jennifer couldn't ignore it. Jennifer's suspicions were enough to plant the first seeds of doubt, but she wasn't the only one who sensed that something was wrong. Others were beginning to notice as well, and the tension surrounding this fraudulent Abigail was only growing. Kristen's warning, a sinister suspicion. Next, Kristen entered the picture with her own warning to Chad. Kristen, who is no stranger to deception herself, had a feeling that the woman pretending to be Abigail wasn't who she claimed to be. Kristen's instincts, combined with her knowledge of Salem's many dark secrets, led her to confront Chad about the possibility of a fake Abigail. She warned him that something wasn't right, and that trusting the DNA results blindly could lead to disastrous consequences. Chad, caught between his desire to believe he had found his wife and the growing suspicion that he had been deceived, found himself in a difficult position. Could Kristen be right? Could the woman he had welcomed back into his life truly be a fraud? Steve's growing doubts, a closer look at the DNA test. As the doubts surrounding Abigail's return began to spread, Steve took a more analytical approach. While he didn't have Jennifer's intuition or Kristen's sinister suspicions, he did have one key asset: his investigative skills. Steve, always the detective, started to question the validity of the DNA test results. Something about the whole situation felt off to him, and he couldn't ignore the possibility that the test had been tampered with. What made Steve even more suspicious was the fact that Kayla, his wife, had put complete trust in Mark. Kayla had no reason to think the DNA results were false because she trusted Mark implicitly. But Steve, ever the cautious investigator, couldn't shake the feeling that Mark had a role in this deception. When Stephanie, Steve and Kayla's daughter, discovered that the woman pretending to be Abigail had lied about a phone conversation with Kayla, Steve's concern grew even stronger. It was a small detail, but in Steve's line of work, small details often lead to big discoveries. Steve's investigation, unraveling the truth. Determined to uncover the truth, Steve decided to dig deeper. He knew that if anyone could find out what was really going on, it was him. Steve's years of experience as a private investigator had taught him how to track down the most well-hidden secrets, and he wasn't about to let this deception go unchallenged. Steve began to investigate Mark more closely, looking into his past, his connections, and any possible ties to the woman impersonating Abigail. He was certain that if he could find a link between the two, he would be able to expose the entire charade. Steve's gut told him that Mark and the fake Abigail were not only working together but were also hiding a much bigger secret. As he dug deeper, Steve discovered subtle hints that pointed to the sibling relationship between Mark and the imposter. It was a breakthrough. He had uncovered the connection that no one else had seen. Now, the question was, what were they after? Why had they gone to such lengths to fool Chad, Jack, and the entire town? The big reveal: will Steve uncover the truth? With the pieces of the puzzle falling into place, Steve was closer than ever to exposing the truth. The fake Abigail and Mark's web of lies was unraveling, and it was only a matter of time before Steve brought their deception to light. But as we all know, in Days of Our Lives, things are never as simple as they seem. Will Steve's investigation lead him to the truth, or will Mark and the imposter find a way to cover their tracks? Will Chad and Jack finally see the woman in front of them for who she really is, or will they continue to fall for the lie? And most importantly, what will happen when the real Abigail finally returns? What's next? As we wait for the drama to unfold, one thing is certain: this storyline is far from over. The truth about Mark and the fake Abigail is on the verge of being exposed, and when it is, the fallout will be explosive. Will Steve be the hero who uncovers the deception, or will someone else beat him to it? Only time will tell, but one thing is for sure: Salem is in for some major revelations in the coming episodes. We hope you enjoyed it and look forward to sharing more with you in the future. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe TV Days Drama Digest for more updates on Days of Our Lives.